Lesson 2.
The first sound is the Fatha. There are three rules to be followed to produce this sound. First rule: to produce the Fatha sound, the mouth should be opened as high as possible. If you see this picture, the mouth is opened as high as possible. So here is the direction for your mouth, or the action of your mouth when trying to produce the Fatha sound. So Mim becomes Ma, Jim becomes Ja, Sin becomes Sa, Lam becomes La, Dod becomes Da. The second rule says it is a short sound. When we say it's a short sound, Ma, Na, Ja, Wa, Ka, these are all long sounds. But the second rule says Fatha sounds are short sounds. So we have to keep the sound short. Ma, Na, Wa, Ka, Sha, Ha, Ya. The third rule says the direction of the sound is upward. So here the direction of the sound goes up like this. So this is very important. So these three rules are very important. So Fa, Ma, Ja, Wa, Ka. The direction of the sound goes upward. So these three rules, again I will repeat them. They are very, very important. If you keep these rules in mind, you will never go wrong in recognizing the Fatha sound as you read. To produce the Fatha sound, the mouth should be open as high as possible. It is a short sound. The direction of the sound is upward. So we have some examples given here, which is on the whiteboard, and I'm going to read it out. And please note, keep your mouth as high as possible. Wa, Ja, Ra, Ta, Ma, Sa, Sha, La, Na. The small letters should also be illustrated on the whiteboard or blackboard with the Fatha sign. Two-letter words of the Fatha sign joined together should read as Mana, Ma, Na, Mana. Again, notice the action of my mouth. Ma, Na. And together I read it as Mana. La, Ka, La, Ka. Ma, A, Ma, A. Ha, Ba, Ha, Ba. Sa, Na, Sa, Na. Three-letter words of the Fatha sign joined together should read as A, Ma, La, Amala. Wa, A, Da, Wa'ada. Kha, La, Qa, Khalaqa. A, Fa, La, Afala. Ka, Fa, Ra, Kafara. Note: the letter should not be made prominent to the student. It is the sound of the letter with the sign that should be stressed on. Once the students say Mim plus A equal to Ma, then all efforts of teaching using the sound method are lost, or rather the phonetic method are lost. Rather, the student should say Ma, emphasizing that it is the Fatha that gives the sound Ma. Guidelines to the teacher. The teacher should see that the student opens his mouth as high as possible. The student should be asked to give a few examples of the Fatha sound. They should also be questioned on the rules that govern the sound. The teacher should give as many examples as possible using nearly all the letters of the Arabic alphabet. The student should be asked examples of 2 and 3 letter words joined together using the Fatha sound only. Example: Ka, one Fatha sound; Ta, one Fatha sound; Ba, another Fatha sound. Here you have 2 Fatha sounds: Ka, one Fatha sound; Ta, one Fatha sound; Kata. Here you have 3 Fatha sounds here: Ka, one Fatha sound; Ta, one Fatha sound; Ba, one Fatha sound. Together we read it as Kataba, Kataba. The teacher should ask the students to write down single Fatha sound, at least 5 letters, and the students should be picked at random and made to read what he or she has written. The same should be done with 2 and 3 Fatha sounds joined together. Note: the teacher should stress on the fact that without opening the mouth as high as possible, it is not possible to get the Fatha sound. To prove this, the teacher should ask the students to try and bring out the Fatha sound without opening the mouth, which will soon prove a futile effort. Let me try this. I'm trying to say a sound of Fatha without opening the mouth. I'm not able to get the sound, see, because the action is not opening the mouth. But if I open my mouth, it comes ma, ja, wa, ka, ra. So without opening the mouth, it's very hard to get the Fatha sound. So this is the first rule the student or the adults have to keep in mind when trying to bring out the Fatha sound. Keep your mouth open as high as possible, so then the sound is very distinct and clear when you utter it. Ma, ja, wa, ka, ya, ha. The second rule tells us it is a short sound, which means that when the student, as the first rule says, opens his mouth high and says ma or na or any other letter with a long sound, the teacher should point out that here the second rule should be applied. Namely, it is a short sound and ma or na is a long sound. Hence, the Fatha sound should be read as na or ma, short sound. The same applies to in the rules of Kasra and Dhamma sounds, lesson 5 and 6. So here again, long sounds ma, ja, wa, ka. Though we open our mouth, they are not Fatha sound because the second rule applies here. Fatha sounds are short sounds, so we should read them as ma, sha, wa, ka, na, ra. Keep it short as possible, otherwise you'll be accidentally lengthening the Fatha sound. Exercise for students. The student should take down what has been explained about the Fatha sound. The student should write down 2 and 3 letter words with the Fatha sign as assignment. The Fatha sign and sound should be practiced at home. Now let's go to the exercise portion of the Fatha sounds. So you have on page 111 exercise 2, and I am just going to read this with you. So exercise 2 is basically the Fatha sounds and just for a way of practicing these sounds. Section A: ma, sa, sha, la, na, ta, ra, ja, da, fa, ba. Sa, ra, a, da, wa, da, ra, fa, kha, za, qa, ha. Na, fa, ta, ja, ha, da, sa, ha, sha, a, qa, ya, ha, za, kha, ta, ma, la, ha, tha, ra, ba, ta. Section B, 2 Fatha sounds. Za, la, zala. Ma, na, mana. La, qa, laqa. Ta, wa, tawa. Fa, la, fala. A, wa, awa. Fa, sa, fasa. Ma, la, mala. Ma, a, ma'a. Qa, dha, kadha. Na, ka, naka. Qa, sa, qasa. Na, sa, nasa. A, ja, aja. A, la, ala. Ha, ma, hama. I'm going to read it together. Zala, mana, laqa, tawa, fala, awa, fasa, mala, ma'a, qadha, naka, qasa, nasa, aja, ala, hama. Ya, za, yaza. Ja'a, ja'a. Qa, sa, qasa. A, sa, asa. Ha, sa, hasa. La, a, la'a. La, la, lala. Ha, ba, haba. Ma, ra, mara. Sa, ta, sada. Ta, ka, taka. Ra, ba, raba. Wa, ra, wara. A, da, ada. Ya, za, yaza. Sa, na, sana. Ra, ja, raja. La, qa, laqa. Ra, za, raza. Kha, ta, khata. Ma, sa, masa. Qa, ra, qara. Sha, ha, shaha. Yaza, ja'a, qasa, asa, hasa, la'a, la, haba, mara, sada, taqa, raba, wara, ada. Yaza, sana, raja, laqa, raza, khata, masa, qara, shaha. Now we come to section C, 3 letters, 3 Fatha sounds joined together. Kafara, kafara. Salafa, salafa. Ja'ala, ja'ala. Ahada, ahada. Notice my mouth open for all 3 sounds of the Fatha sounds. Hadara, hadara. Ara'a, ara'a. Khalaqa, khalaqa. Afala, afala. Amala, amala. Hasana, hasana. Wa'ada, wa'ada. Nadhara, nadhara. Ma'aqa, ma'aqa. Hajara, hajara. Fa'ala, fa'ala. Batala, batala. Naza'a, naza'a. Akhadha, akhadha. Ara'a, ara'a. Dhahaba, dhahaba. Shakara, shakara. Fatara, fatara. Ghadaba, ghadaba. Salaha, salaha. Aqada, 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 taba'a, taba'a, sakana, sakana. Together I'm going to read them. Kafara, salafa, ja'ala, ahada, hadara, ara'a, khalaqa, afala, amala, hasana, wa'ada, nadhara, ma'aqa, hajara, fa'ala, batala, naza'a, akhadha, ara'a, dhahaba, shakara, fatara, ghadaba, salaha, aqada, taba'a, sakana. The homework. Here you see just the Fatha sign over this. So you need to write 5 Fatha sounds such as this: sha, da, wa, ha, ta. So students and adults can write similarly any 5 Fatha sounds, whatever they can think of, and bring it and just so that if you have a teacher or someone to correct it for you, they can have a look at it. Same way, you have 2 Fatha sounds, words with 2 Fatha sounds. So you have to give 3 examples of them. And again, these words may not make sense, but they are just for examples. A, da, ada, ma'a, ma'a, sana, sana. Ada, ma'a, sana. Now you have 3 Fatha sounds. Give examples of 3 Fatha sounds joined together, at least 3 examples. Ma'aqa, ma'aqa. Dhahaba, dhahaba. Hasana, hasana. Ma'aqa, dhahaba, hasana. In this way, we have completed with Fatha sounds, and in the next lesson is the Kasra sound, and we will be showing or explaining this sound to you shortly.